Hello everyone, welcome back to Sacramento Kings franchise. Today, we're going to be simming some games, obviously. We're going to be playing a game against the Warriors because, I realized we don't really have many rivals in this series, mostly because we're terrible. And I think the Warriors are locationally the rivals of us, but where can you check that? Yeah, you can check team rivals right here. So it does have, it has the Lakers as our biggest rival score, but the Warriors would be the second biggest. Why are the Lakers? We lose against them every time. I don't even understand that. Interesting. But I feel like the Warriors would be our second biggest rival, if not our first, because, we're 2-2 in our last 4 games, and they're locationally closest to us. So I want to try and make them a rival in this series and a team that we're competing against. And I think both of our teams are kind of equal in terms of record and skill. So yeah, that'll be a fun rivalry to look forward to going in this series. But before that, we got to simulate some games. We're going to be simulating against the Lakers, Pacers, and Celtics. And then we're going to be going up to the trade deadline after this Warriors game. And we'll finish off the episode there. And then next episode will be the trade deadline episode where there will be a lot of moves. So now that I've outlined all that for you, we can get into simming, starting off with the Lakers. All right, the Lakers, they're a good team. We've played them a couple times already this season. Luka is out still, so I feel like we have a chance to beat them. Hopefully we can beat them. We're ahead right now, and it looks like we're going to pull out the win. Nice. Jason Oakley, 36. Kingston Fleming's finally bouncing back after a lot of bad games. Great game for Jason Oakley, though. Ty Jerome playing well. Keon Ellis playing well. Sam Merrill playing well. A lot of our guys shooting it well. Cam Trice not shooting it well. That's okay, though. But we shot the ball really well from 3 in this game, which I love to see. Oh, wow. Jason Oakley. 8 threes from Jason Oakley. Or he took 8, and he made a lot of them. Austin Reeves scored 38. Mark Porter Jr. 26. Jarrett Allen 13 and 21. John Collins played pretty well for them as well. All right, next up is the Pacers. We're just going to fly through these games. We got a lot to get to today. All right, going up against the Pacers. They are not a good team, as was covered kind of in the end of last episode. They're one of the worst teams in the East. I feel like they're kind of, they have an okay roster. Their bench definitely is not the best. But Halliburton, he can will a team to a win if he wants to, so it's never guaranteed, but I'd like to beat them for sure. I feel like we're slightly a better team, but again, could go either way, and they are going to squeak this one out by scoring a lot more than us in that fourth quarter. Ty Jerome, 21. Jason Oakley really struggled, 5 for 20. Neat Clifford, 12 points. Cam Trice, double-double. Sam Merrill, 11. Kingston Fleming's 10. He's kind of, I don't know what's going on with him recently. He is not shooting the ball well from 3. Not that that's really his game, but he's really struggling with it regardless. But just overall, he's kind of doing a lot less. But yeah, as for them, Yves Missy, nice little double-double from him. Mathurin played well. Green played well. Halliburton got his 14 assists. Didn't shoot the ball too much, but that's all right. And Quayton's playing some good defense for them. Averaging about 2 blocks and a steal. He's a good defender, not much on offense though. All right, we can go to the Celtics game now. All right, up against the Celtics next. Just gonna get right into it. Like I said, we got a lot of games to go through today. We started off with the lead. They are a very high-powered offense though, so they take the game back and they win it. That is rough. Ty Jerome, 22. Kingston Fleming's 18. Nice, good stuff. Keon Ellis, nice. Jason Oakley, 13. 9 assists, that's pretty good for him. Got a lot of steals from our guys tonight, but not a lot of everything else, because we lost. Peyton Watson and Taylor Hendricks kind of doing the same thing. Sam Merrill, 5 points. As for Celtics, Jason Tatum, 24. Daniel Gafford, 19. Jaylen Brown, 17. Pritchard, 15. And yeah, they just beat us by a little bit. We are not having the best month of January, that is for sure. But hopefully in this game against the Warriors, we can change that. And I'll see you guys there. A game against our geographical rivals, the Golden State Warriors. They're going to be winning the tip. They have a younger team, obviously. They have a lot of guys leaving their team. Steph Curry no longer on the team. Jimmy Butler left a while ago, obviously. Draymond Green's not here anymore. They're just a young team that's rebuilding just like us, which means we're on the same playing field. If anything, we're a bit ahead of them in terms of our rebuild. They do have some good young players. Shake Dotson they took in the draft over the offseason. Kingston Fleming's hitting that three to start the game for himself. But they have Shake Dotson. They had Eddie Marks, who is out for a while with an injury. He was their draft pick last year, #1 overall, and he's a fantastic player. But he is out, so it's just gonna be Shake Dotson. They got Malik Monk. They got Grady Dick. They got Day'Ron Sharp, Asa Newell, who they signed in the offseason. They have a really nice, well-rounded young team. Asa Newell showing off a little bit of bag there as he drives to the rim. I really want to turn this, us two teams playing into a rivalry, because geographically we are obviously rivals. And now that our teams are kind of more on an equal playing field, we can actually consider this a rivalry rather than before when it was like the Dynasty Warriors versus the Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan Kings. But anyway, Jayshawn Oakley, nice little dunk. Malik Monk gonna come back with a pull-up of his own. 12-12. Cam Trice with the ball. He's got Day'Ron Sharp on him. Back and down. He's gonna blow right past him and dunk it down. Cam Trice throwing it down. He is too big for Day'Ron Sharp, who is definitely small for a center, but is like one of the best hustlers in the league, best offensive rebounders in the league. So he does have some value there as he hits a little layup inside. Kingston Flemings with the ball, giving it to Trice. Back to Flemings, pump faking the three, driving, pulling up. Mid-range, rimming in. Kings go up by 2. 5 minutes, or about 6 minutes left. Malik Monk driving, kicking. Shake Dotson misses it, but Day'Ron Sharp's there for the putback. Malik Monk obviously was a king for quite a while, so he has gone to the Warriors. I think he signed a pretty lucrative deal for them in the offseason, so he's gonna be able to. He's probably gonna be there for a little bit at least, unless they end up trading him or something. Fleming's inside to Jayshawn Oakley, who gets fouled in and one. For Jayshawn Oakley, just too strong on the inside for Grady Dick to stop. So he's gonna hit that. He's gonna miss the free throw though, so it does not convert the and one. I think in this game we ran into some problems that we used to have a lot, but we haven't really had as much recently, which deals with offensive rebounding as Day'Ron Sharp gets one right there, gets the and one dunk, posterizing Sam Merrill, and he is going to hit the free throw. But I mean, if you think back on some of our first seasons with this team, with me in control, obviously we had a lot of problems with the offensive reboundings. You think about the Derek Lively game where he had 20 points, 20 rebounds, absolutely dominated us. You're going to see a lot of that tonight from Day'Ron Sharp, because it really did look like some of those older games. And there he is again, getting a steal off a bad pass, gets an offensive rebound and then puts it up. So he gets the steal, goes up for the shot, misses it, but gets his own rebound and puts it back up. I don't know how we allow that to happen. Malik Monk's going to get a steal after Ty Jerome dribbles off somebody's, or that might have been Neat Clifford who dribbled off somebody's foot. But Malik Monk's going to get that steal, run the break, dunk it down. Alex Tui dunking it down. Warriors building up a little bit of a lead on us. At the end of the first quarter, they're up by 5. Alex Caruso's got the ball, hits Malik Monk, who pulls the 3, hits the 3. They're now up by 8 on us with 10 seconds left. Neat Clifford's got the ball, 5 seconds left in the first. Driving, floating it up, hits the floater. That's his first shot made of the night. Looks like we're going to lose that first quarter by about 5 points. They're going to miss that, get the offensive rebound. Badunga getting the rebound and then putting it back in. We love giving up offensive rebounds. Keon Ellis hits Kingston Flemings. Flemings spinning, gets fouled, hits the shot. Flemings working his way inside on Shake Dotson, who is, you know, when he was looked at in the draft, he is a fantastic scorer for the most part. He's got decent hands, he can get some steals, but he's obviously very small. So he's not able to defend as well as a lot of other players could due to his size. So obviously, when he's on the court, we are going to be trying to pick on him. Kingston Fleming's working off the ball. He's going to hit that three. He's got 13 points on the night. Love to see him working off the ball, as I always comment on. Day'Ron Sharpe off this pick and roll, laying it in. Ty Jerome using the screen from Cam Trice. Now he's pulling up, fading away, misses it. Trice with the rebound, and he's going to put it back in. He's got 8.7 rebounds in the second quarter. He is rebounding the ball very well, but we're still giving up some offensive rebounds, which is not great. As I say that, we get an offensive rebound. Ty Jerome gets it, tip to him, and he's going to go back up with it with a close shot, hit it, go up by one. Taylor Hendricks throws it inside to Peyton Watson. It's tipped. He's going to go up with it, though. Get the and one opportunity as he hits that layup. Peyton Watson having a good start to this game. He's got 8.6 rebounds. He's playing very, very well. He's also going to get himself a little assist there to Mohamed Gay, who he feeds off of the cut and dunks it down. 46-40, Peyton Watson throwing it out to Sam Merrill. Throws it out to Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome has Asa Newell on him. He's spinning. He's hitting. Nice mid-range shot from Ty Jerome. Kings go up by 8 against the Warriors, who are having a bit of a cold quarter here. Day'Ron Sharpe not having a cold quarter, though. I feel like he's doing mostly everything for them. And they're back to a 3-point deficit. They give it to Day'Ron Sharpe, who pulls up the floater and hits it. Day'Ron Sharpe keeping them in this game, despite how well we seem to be playing. Sam Merrill hits the corner three. It rims around, rolls around in their toilet bowls in the rim, but it eventually is going to go in. They're going to get the steal there. Newell throws it up to Malik Monk, who's going to go for the layup. Missed it, but Day'Ron Sharpe comes flying in to put it back. Another offensive rebound for him. Flemings with the ball, gives it to Trice. Trice kicks it to the corner. Keon Ellis pulling the three, hitting the three. Shooting the three pretty well tonight. That's what I like to see. We're in the second half now. We got 54 points. They're down by 5. They have 49. Asa Newell driving to the rim, dunking it down over Peyton Watson for the and one opportunity. Asa Newell was obviously a restricted free agent this summer for the Hawks, but the Warriors threw a pretty lucrative offer at him to get him on this roster as they're kind of rebuilding. They would like to get a young guy who has some talent, and he's been pretty decent for them. I think he's been living up to the little payday that he got. It's been pretty good. Kingston Fleming is pulling up with a little unorthodox shot there off of one leg, but he hits it. Dotson just too small to really guard him. Grady Dick throwing it in to Asa Newell, who dunks it down there. Jayshawn Oakley, he's got the little man on him. He's going to attack that. He is way too small for Jayshawn Oakley, who is just a mass of muscle. Keon Ellis, quick steal on Malik Monk. And he hits the layup in transition. Good stuff. Good quick little point from Keon Ellis, just getting his points where he can get them. Jayshawn Oakley trying to work on Grady Dick, hands it off to Peyton Watson, who steps back, hits the step back. Peyton Watson showing a bit of creation there, which is fairly rare for him. Jayshawn Oakley with the block on Grady Dick. He's running the fast break. He's got Dotson on him again. Gives it to Peyton Watson, though, who's gonna just hit the easy layup in transition. He could have attacked that mismatch on him. Jayshawn Oakley laying it up inside. He has been lively this quarter. Not Derek Lively, he's just been very lively. Attacking the basket, attacking the mismatch, getting his blocks. He's looked very good. That was a beautiful play there from Newell. Kicking it in to Day'Ron Sharpe off of the cut. That was a beautiful, beautiful play there from the Warriors, but we're still in the lead by 7. We're going to have Kingston Fleming's working off the ball still. Cam Trice kicking it to him. He's going to hit that shot. Kingston Fleming's working off the ball a lot this game. He's looking great. Day'Ron Sharpe also looking great with another offensive putback. It is very impressive what he is doing tonight. But look at Cam Trice getting in there for some offensive rebounds. He's also had a pretty good night on the offensive boards, to be honest. He is not to be overlooked. Alex Caruso getting a steal thrown up to Malik Monk, who's going to get the layup to go. Malik Monk putting up a pretty nice game against his former team, though we were his former team a couple of teams ago, because he was moved to Denver, where he spent about a year and a half, and then he got his payday on the Warriors. Ty Jerome working his way inside, hitting the layup. We're up by 9 at this point. Shake Dodson having a very rough shooting night. He is a rookie, so it's definitely going to happen, but the Warriors would be doing much better if he was hitting a lot of the shots he was taking. He actually started the game off pretty well, hitting a couple threes, but since then he has been very cold from outside and pretty much everywhere on the court. Cam Trice dunking it down, showing some authority inside. You love to see that. Dotson to Caruso, who's going to hit Dotson back on the cut. He's going to hit the layup, finally scoring some points. Pretty much since the first quarter when he hit a couple threes and a layup. That's his first point since. Sam Merrill working off the ball. Pulls the three and hits the three. Sam Merrill hitting his threes on the night. Pretty accurate tonight for him. Asa Newell, an offensive rebound and a putback. The Warriors are dominating the offensive glass tonight, which is not great. Another beautiful cut from the bigs of the Warriors. That's Day'Ron Sharpe hitting Asa Newell. It was the other way around on the play from earlier, but they're really working off the ball well. Newell again dunking it down. He has looked great tonight. A lot of the Warriors players looking really, really good. They just have a couple injuries that are keeping some of their best players out. Cam Trice dunking it down. 14 and 14 for him on the night. He's also got a couple assists. He's distributing the ball pretty well to our players. He's gotten a couple assists to our guards on the night. He kind of overextends there, trying to get the steal. Day'Ron Sharpe gets the easy layup. Cam Trice out to Taylor Hendricks, who gives it to Sam Merrill, who's going to step back, pull the three at the shot clock, and he hits it. We are up by 7 at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter. Warriors are still in this. It's not too far now. Got Christian Anderson kicking it to Caruso, who gets the and one dunk on Keon Ellis, who has 4 fouls on the night. Caruso going to be hitting that free throw. It's a 4-point game for the Warriors. Caruso driving to the rim again. Hesitation driving. Hitting the layup. Caruso is getting active in this fourth quarter. Grady Dick to the corner. Alex Tui misses it, but of course they're going to get an offensive rebound. Of course, this time Badunga getting the rebound and putting it back in. They take the lead, up by 1. Jaysean Oakley got Grady on him. Going up with a close shot, misses it. Gets the offensive rebound, puts it back in. He is relentless on the inside. He has 10 points in the paint tonight, 15 points total. He gets fouled, pulls the shot, and hits it. It's going to be an and one on an unorthodox jump shot foul where he pulls the shot, gets fouled from Alex Caruso trying to reach in. It's going to be an and one. He's going to convert it as well. He's got 18 points on the night. Malik Monk driving, kicking to Newell, who gets another dunk. Newell, very aggressive this game, playing really, really well. Warriors look like they do have a really strong young team, just maybe not enough to beat us tonight, as Kingston Fleming's going to drive and get the easy points there. Shake Dodson kicks it to the corner. Malik Monk is going to hit that three. They could still win. I kind of counted them out of that when I said that, but you never know what could happen. Nice spin from Flemings and tough finish to top it off. That was a really, really nice spin move to gain the space and hit the contested layup. Newell with the putback dunk, posterizing Peyton Watson. We just try and check it in fast to try and erase that from our memory. That was very embarrassing. Grady Dick pulling up the mid-range shot. It's a 4-point game now, 3 minutes left. Shake Dodson running the court, kicking it up. Malik Monk for 3. Hits it. Malik Monk brings it to within 1 for the Warriors. Jaysean Oakley stepping back, driving. He's got Malik Monk on him. That's another small guard. 2 of the small guards on him. He's going to go up with the inside shot and hit it. 22 for him on the night. He had both Malik Monk and Shake Dodson on him. Oh no, Grady Dick wide open. Jaysean Oakley jumps. Peyton Watson jumps, fouls him, and then it looks like it was tipped in or something from Jaysean Oakley. That did not look like it was going in, but it looked like it was tipped in. I couldn't really tell on that one, but Not what you want to see there. He's going to convert the and one. 103 to 103. Well, a minute 30 left. Kingston Flemings pull up mid-range. Misses it. Rebounded by Daron Sharp. Shake Dotson kicks it up to Grady Dick, who turns it over immediately. Flemings to Jay-Sean Oakley for the three. He hits it. How clutch is that from Jay-Sean Oakley? Jay-Sean Oakley. Everybody else moving out of the way. He's got the small man on him. He's going to attack. He's going to hit it. A minute left. He hits it to go up by 5. That is a big shot. We're going to the line. We're missing both of our free throws. Not a good sign. Shake Dotson kicks it out. Malik Monk wide open in the corner. Hits it. 2-point game. 30 seconds left. Jay-Sean Oakley's got the ball. He's going to hold it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and he gets a charging foul. The Warriors are going to have a chance to win or tie the game here. That is a disaster. Jay-Sean Oakley was holding the ball to run the shot clock down. Then as he was trying to attack, he got a charge call. The Warriors with the ball now. 9 seconds left. Malik Monk holding the ball for the final shot of the game. 5 seconds, pulling the three, kicks it out to Grady Dick, turns it over. He couldn't hold the ball. He turns it over. It goes to Jay-Sean Oakley. He's going to go to the line, hit his first free throw. And if he hits the second one, I think the game is pretty much iced, if it isn't already. He is going to hit it. So we're going to come out with the win in this one. Our team played pretty good, I think, overall. Not many comments I really have. I think we shot the ball well. We moved the ball well. All of our players moved around well. We had good off-ball movement. We definitely could have rebounded better. If there's anything to comment on, it would definitely be that. Looking at the box score, Malik Monk, he had a great game. 27 points, about 50% from the field. Daron Sharp dominated. 27 and 21 on the night. Shot it well. Asa Newell played really well as well. Grady Dick was horrible. Absolutely awful. Shake Dotson, again, he made a couple shots in the first quarter, but after that, he really struggled. Caruso had a pretty good fourth quarter. He came in, scored some points. Badunga, Tui, Anderson all put in some decent minutes, but not enough to get the win. Looking at our team, Jay-Sean Oakley, 29 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, shot the ball well. He really came alive in that fourth quarter. If you look at the second half points, 22. He had 16 in the fourth. Really got a lot of his scoring in there at the end of the game. Kingston Flemings, 27 points, 4 assists, 2 steals. Cam Trice, really dominant tonight. Good showing from him. Peyton Watson played very well too, 5 for 6 on the night. One thing to mention, Kingston Flemings, he played a lot of off-ball tonight. A lot of cuts, a lot of moving around, trying to get open for the 3-ball. He really wasn't dominating as much as the main ball handler, but more as the off-ball player, which is great that he can do both of those things. I think that's really great to have a lead guard who can do that. So yeah, now we're going to move forward to simming up to the trade deadline. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, so we can get to simming now. We have a lot of games to sim before the trade deadline. Might be a bit of a long episode. If it is, sorry about that. Or you're welcome. I don't know. Whichever. I don't know if you guys like the long episodes or not. But we have a lot of simming to do before the trade deadline. We're going to handle all of the trades and stuff in next episode, which will be the trade deadline episode. But we have a lot of games to sim before we can get there. So first up is against the Rockets. Obviously, I think we've kind of been over their team. We've played them a couple times. Let's just see how this sim goes. I think the last time we played them was our first game with our new coach, and we did lose, but I think we looked pretty decent. So hopefully we can pull out the win. It was looking pretty good the whole game. Fourth quarter got a bit dicey, but we do win. Jay-Sean Oakley, 17, 8, and 7. Kingston Fleming, 16, 8, and 8. Ty Jerome, 16. Cam Trice, 14. Wow, really spread out points from our guys tonight, which I'm not really complaining about. I like to see that. Sengun, 33. Reed Shepard, 17. It's a nice win. Next up, we got the Hawks. All right, looking at the Hawks roster, obviously Trae Young still here, not traded like he was in real life, because the Hawks have been super good in this series. They got Cameron Boozer still. They got Onyeka Okongwu. Though I think Onyeka has a chance to be traded just because Chris Sanak has been really good for them, and they could start him. And anyway, not very important. We got to get through these games. We're going to play them. They're obviously one of the top teams in the East. it would be surprising if we beat them, though I would obviously like to, but it's very clearly not going well. We just scored 66 points. Hopefully, no, I don't mean this hopefully, but maybe we had an injury and that's why. Keon Ellis was our leading scorer. Not what you want to see, but thank you, Keon, for showing up. Really appreciate that. Kingston Fleming's 3 for 11. Not good. Cam Trice, 2 for 7. Jayshawn Oakley, 2 for 16. We shot like 25% from the field or something like that. Maybe like 30%. That was really bad. We had 23 turnovers. Jesus, they like dominated us. 66 points is like, that's criminal. Next up, we got OKC. Let's just get to that. Okay, next game we have is against the Thunder. Obviously, very familiar with this team. They're 31-13. They're having a really, really good year this year. They're second in the West. Obviously, going to be a rough game. Hopefully, we can play upset here. We've done it a lot this season, and hopefully we can keep doing it. Starting off really, really well. So far, we've led in pretty much every single quarter. Looks like we're going to squeak it out. We win by 8 points. Jayshawn Oakley, 25. Kingston, 20. Ty Jerome, 12. Taylor Hendricks, 12. Cam Trice, 11 and 17. He's been rebounding the ball very, very well. But yeah, great game from our guys. Peyton Watson, not his best game, but that's all right. We got about 4 more games before the trade deadline. So let's get through these. We got the Suns up next. All right, we're against the Suns next. They've been really great on the season. They added Karl Anthony Towns. But yeah, they've been pretty good throughout the series itself, so it's not really surprising that they're still being good this year. But I feel like this is a team we could beat because, I mean, they're good, but I don't know if they're that good. But it looks like they are that good. They are definitely that good. That is awkward. 24, 6, and 7 for Jayshawn Oakley. Ty Jerome, 17. Keon Ellis, 12. Kingston Fleming's 12. Nick Clifford, 12. Peyton Watson and Taylor Hendricks, 6 and 4. Cam Trice, Sam Merrill, really struggling. That's not great. One thing to note is Reynal did come back. He didn't have the best comeback game, but this is his first game back. All right, next up we got the Sixers, who are obviously, they're actually not doing as well this year. They are running kind of a 3-guard lineup with VJ running the 3. He's very athletic. I think he could run a really, really small 3, but they do have a really, really small lineup. So, yeah. But they're struggling a bit this year. They're just 4 games over 500, so we definitely could beat them, despite them being the reigning 2-time champion. Hopefully we can squeak this game out again. They're the reigning 2-time champions. They won 2 times in a row, but I don't think they're unbeatable. They did beat us today though, so that's not great. Fleming's 27, Ty Jerome 24, Jayshawn Oakley 17, Cam Trice 13. Anything else really to note? Nick Clifford, Peyton Watson, Sam Merrill, all shooting it pretty badly. Sam Merrill's had his percentages are dipping a bit, which is definitely not what I want to see. Taylor Hendricks not playing the most impactful as of late. So yeah, we are on a 2-game lose streak now, going up against the Mavericks next. Okay, the Mavericks, they just got Cooper Flagg back. They put Mikal Brown Jr. into the starting shooting guard spot, moved Zach LaVine to the 3. A bit undersized there, but they wanted to start their guys. You're seeing that a lot around the league. With it's kind of similar with the Sixers. They want to start their young guys, so they're making their lineups fit. And I think you have enough of defense infrastructure with Lively and Flagg for it to be like okay to run like this, especially because Mikal Brown's a pretty big point guard, shooting guard. So anyway, that's what we're up against. Hopefully getting our 20th win of the season here. That's what I would like to happen. Starting off the game, they are leading after the first 2. We're fighting in the 3rd, and we take the lead at the end of the game and win it. Let's check out the game log. Was there a game-winning shot? Or what happened? Oakley made a three-pointer with 17 seconds left on the clock. So not a game winner, but not a buzzer beater. Good stuff from Jayshawn Oakley. 22 for Ty Jerome, 22 for Oakley, 20, 10, and 7 for Kingston Flemings. Keon Ellis had 19. He has been, maybe not the best three-point shooter still, but a lot better than his previous seasons, and I'm really happy to see that personally. Cam Trice, decent game. Not rebounding it as much as you'd like to see, but that's all right. Right now, I don't think he's been really great since coming back from his injury. Hopefully he can pick it up. Sam Merrill, another struggle of a night. Bruce Wesley didn't play a minute of the game, but he hit a three-point shot. So that's just impressive. Dylan Cardwell didn't play a minute of the game, but he got a rebound. Very impressive stuff. Taylor Hendricks and Peyton Watson both laying goose eggs in terms of their shooting percentages. Let's look at the Mavs. 24-19 from Cooper. Max Christie 18, Levine 17, Cal Brown 14, Kyrie 13. But we squeak out the win. That's our 20th win of the season. We have one more game until the trade deadline. And before I end off this episode and we go over the standings and everything else against the Wizards, who are 38-9. All right. Last game of the episode against the Warriors, or not the Warriors, the Wizards, who are 38-10, 8-2 in the last 10. They have a dominant team. Their old team's just like maturing, getting better, and they are a problem for sure. But hopefully, we can use their inexperience against them and upset them. I'm gonna use whatever motivation I can to try and think of a way we can win. We don't win. They beat us by about 9 points. Kingston Flemings 21, Keon Ellis 14, Cam Trice 14 and 10, Jayshawn Oakley 40 for 14, not his best game. Keegan Murray, welcome back. You are still playing terribly. And that could be a lot of our guys' last games on our team because we are open to making moves at the deadline. Keontae George, this is Keyshawn George, not Keontae. 21 points. Bilal Coulibaly 17, Caleb Wilson 15, Nemhard 14, Trey Johnson 13. And we got a couple days before the deadline. Not really gonna do anything in these days. Just gonna sim through them, and then I will end off the episode once we have reached the trade deadline. So see you guys then. All right, and we are finally at the trade deadline. Next episode will be the trade deadline episode. But before we, end off this episode, we can look at the award races, go through them quickly. Wembanyama, Cade, Jokic, Amen Thompson, wow, and LaMelo Ball. Okay, a couple of random guys in there for MVP. Rookie of the Year, Cam Trice is leading the way. Shake Dotson is putting up a very good performance, though you could argue either of them could win it. I think it would be going to Shake Dotson right now. I hate to say it, but he is kind of cooking, 16 points a game. Sixth Man of the Year, Jaime, Tonde Yesufu, Chris Sanak, Thomas Haw, and Cole Anthony, all in the mix for it. Defensive Player of the Year, Wemby, Amen, Chet, leading the way there. Most Improved, Asa Newell, Kyle Filipowski, Jayshawn Oakley, nice seeing him there, Chris Sanak, and Justin Edwards. Clutch Player of the Year, Shea, Ant, Zion, Anthony Simons, and LaMelo Ball. Before we finish off the episode, we can look at the standings. In the West, it's the Spurs, Blazers, both with 15 losses. The Spurs have 36 wins, Blazers have 35. But the West is tough. Wow, look at all of these good teams. You got the Spurs, Blazers, Thunders, Clippers, Nuggets, Suns, Rockets, Lakers, Mavs. You got the Jazz here, Timberwolves. You got the Kings. But realistically, it's a strong conference. Looking at the East, the Wizards have the best record in the league. The Pistons have the second best record in the league, and the Hawks probably have the third tied for third with the Spurs and Blazers. Then it's going to be the Grizzlies, Sixers, Cavs, Celtics, Magic, Nets, the Heat working their way in that playoff race just barely. They are 6-4 in the last 10, but they're just barely making it. The Knicks are having an awful season. They obviously traded Cat last season, but Jalen Brunson went down with a pretty big injury that's going to have him out for a while. And I think that they're going to have a retooling year this year, where they're going to trade, I think, some of their guys and try and compete next year rather than trying to do much this year. So that's going to be interesting. And it's going to be the Pacers, Bucks, Raptors, Bulls, and Hornets for the bottom of the East. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you guys are ready for next episode, big trade deadline episode. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a good one.